Good morning, fam, and happy Sunday. I know a lot of you like the behind the scenes look at running an online Pokemon shop. So I'm just sitting here trying to cook up some Black Friday deals to share with you all. And I thought I'd take you through on the journey. So let's get to it. So if you don't know what Black Friday stands for, it's an old term, an old financial term for people running a business. Generally, the way the saying goes is that you operate in the red for most of the year, which means you're losing money, and then finally come the day after Thanksgiving, you go into the black when you start profiting on all of your sales, and you hope to then finish out the rest of the year making a whole bunch of sales that give you a lot of profit for the whole year at the end. I don't know that really rings true for business these days. It is a very old term. I'm sure they're generally profiting more often and sooner than the very last month of the year. That'd be a pretty awful practice. But anyways, that's where the term comes from. And here I am near the end of the year. We've got prismatic evolutions coming up next year. I got to start building up capital and moving stuff off. You'll hear a lot about other vendors that basically sell stuff at a loss just in order to recoup some money back. They take profit on the good products and they lose money on the other products. And it rings true, right? Take this Mabosstiff EX box here. Certainly some people out there want it, but as a whole, it's not a hugely popular item for the rare few that either love this Pokemon or they just want to get one of everything, whether they're going for like a Grandmaster set where they have to have all the promos, etc. And for some sets, occasionally I feel that way, or I just really love the Pokemon and I might pick up that box. I do love the Blood Moon Ursaluna, the brand new box that came out. That's a really cool looking promo card. So, and they have different holos and whatnot, but largely in all, they're not super popular boxes. So, if you love these boxes, I don't want to discourage you from buying them. But at the same time, that's just the truth. They're not huge sellers. If you want to stay on the good side with your distributor, you're going to have to buy stuff that, isn't going to sell. And, I don't buy a ton of it, but what I do have is money tied up, right? So even if I paid like $15 for these boxes and they come in 6 a box, so every box I got $100 tied up that I'd like to get back. So how many you get is really dependent on how big you want to go in with your distributor to get on their good side, essentially. Or you just know what products will sell with your particular customer base, and so you want to get them. I, of course, want to get a little bit of everything in the shop, but I don't want to go heavy on anything that I know is going to sit. Now, here we are at the end of the year. I got to move some stuff, so I'm thinking, how do I come up with some Black Friday deals that I either break even or take a very tiny profit on some of these items? And so one thought I had was to take a whole bunch of EX boxes like this and bundle them all up in one pack. And so I started working on a product in here in Shopify that I use for my sales, which is basically gonna be grouping up all 6 of these boxes that I have: the Ursaluna, the Grand Adventure, Grafaiai, Palafin, Houndstone, and Mabosstiff. They're all exactly the same size boxes. They come in a 6-box case. So in theory, I could sell them as a group, put them all into one of the boxes that they came in, and ship them out like that, so they'd be all perfectly packed in one of the boxes. Now, the struggle I'm having is that I already sell these at a fairly low price. So, I added them all up, and essentially my cost is about $75.70 for the 6 boxes. So I'm sitting here toying with this. I could sell them for $89.99. I normally am selling them for about $100. So I feel like, is it a good enough Black Friday deal? $10 off. That's going to put me at a quote unquote profit of $14.29, which is a return on investment of 15.9. However, you then have to subtract Shopify's fee. If people use regular Shopify, I'm going to lose about 3% off of that. So now we're down to like a 10% margin. Then if people buy two of these, for example, then there's free shipping. That means the margin's gone, because it could cost me easily $20 to send two of these over to California, for example. I could go lower, like an 84. I mean, then we're down to like $9 profit, 10% margin. My problem is it going to sell? Is it going to sell at 84? Is it going to sell at 89? I would say 84 after shipping and fees. The margin's definitely gone. It's quite possible I'll be into loss territory. However, I can't sit on these forever. Some of them are great boxes. Some of them have like SV1, Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames. Some of them are much better. They got Temporal Forces, Twilight Masquerade, and Surging Sparks in the new two. Now, I don't have a lot of these because I only have 4 Ursa Luna, I think. So I can't really do too many bundles. I might have 25 Mabostiff, but the Ursa Lunas have gotten low. My Grand Adventures are getting very low. And so that's just what I'm here thinking about this morning. I'm working on this. Then we got some other products. I was thinking about all the tins that I have. So if I come in here to tins, we got like the Paradox Clash tins with Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. We got isn't there another Paradox tin? The Paradox Destinies tin. I had originally, so they got, Gouging Fire, Raging Bolt, Iron Boulder, Iron Crown. I'm currently selling them for $19.99. I paid $15.54 for these guys, so I'm only taking a $4 profit as it is. And then once again, yes, 22% looks pretty good, but you got to factor in that if people get the $150 for shipping, you got to subtract that out. That'll pretty much kill the margin. You got the 3% fees from Shopify. It's about 6% if someone used Shop Pay, which is like installment payments. It's 5.9% for that. So that's twice the fee as normal. So I'm already very close to break even, but sometimes you got to know when to fold them. Do I just bundle them up? Do 8 tins, put them in a single box, 8 tins. That'll cover all 4 of the Paradox Destinies, both of the Paradox Clash tins, and then I think I got one more tin set. Oh, these guys, the Paldea Legends tins. Again, I have them currently for $19.99. They cost me $16 a pop, so I'm already, in many cases, already at break-even prices. So, like, I'd love to do a Black Friday deal, and I might have to. Maybe I'll bundle all 8 of those tins up, and if they all roughly cost me $16 a pop, 16 times 8, we're looking at $128, and I think I calculated before. Some of them were just slightly under 16, so it was about $125. So, and if I'm selling them for $19.99 right now, $19.99 times 8 is $160. I mean, what am I going to do? Mark them down to $149.99? That's probably around a break even to move them out. It's $10 off. It doesn't feel super Black Friday. I wish I could do more. If I did like $139.99 divided by 8, we're looking at $17.50 a tin. That's $1.50 I'll be making for each tin, and it's going to be a loss. But I'll move the inventory. I'll then have essentially $125 for every one that I sell back into my my checking account so that I can put it into Paradox Rifts or the Team Rocket set after that and whatnot. You know, assuming I get any reasonable amount of inventory. So that's that's where I'm at. Just sitting here thinking about this morning. Is it time to take a loss? Do I take a loss on these and just move them out and get some money back, stop, so that I can put it into other stuff for the future and try to make some money on that? What do you guys think? What do you see as a good Black Friday deal from a shop that already operates on very low margins? It's I mean it's just how it is in the Pokemon world. A lot of product is very low margins, and there's a lot of figuring out how to just offload stuff at a break-even price or at a very tiny loss so that you can keep it going and get into the products like Surging Sparks or Prismatic Evolutions that you know are going to move easily and get you a much better profit in the long run. Anyways, I'm just sitting here this morning thinking about this, working on this, and I thought I'd share. Let me know if you have any questions. Please like this video. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm and getting out there. And subscribe if you want to make sure you come back and get more content from me. I'll catch you guys in the next video.